What's going on, everybody? This is the Mall Corps on duty. I'm one of your hosts, Harry, with, of course, the Brendan to my Dale, the Will Ferrell to my John C. Reilly, Edward Dools Dooley.
So those are two of the same people.
Yep.
And characters, but
yeah, I'll
take it.
Yep. What do you expect? I'm not a police officer.
Right.
I'm nothing more than a mall cop.
Apologies, sir. It's good to be here, Az. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm pretty good. I just want to make evidence that you might hear some ambient noises, maybe a couple fans on, maybe some birds chirping, and some cars driving by, because every window's open, every door's open.
We've relocated to the planet of Mercury today, so it's a little hotter.
Yeah.
Just a bit, just a tad.
And we haven't got enough sponsorship to afford air conditioning just yet.
No.
Just yet. Maybe episode 4. Who knows?
I mean, listen, come on. What else are you doing?
Listen. Yeah, Nike, what are you up?
Nissan doesn't do air conditioning as well as automobiles. Same with Mitsubishi, and these companies branch out. That's right.
Dools, we're on to the second episode.
Oh my god, it's amazing we made it this far. It actually is.
So, we're starting to get a structure. I reckon by episode 5 we should have something sweet.
Yeah.
But we've got something...
So anyone listening to this, just wait a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
just get right into episode 5.
Just come back then.
Don't even listen to this.
Yeah, exactly. So, as I think we should start every week is what we've been watching the last week.
Yes.
What films, TV, or games, whatever you'd like.
And hopefully it's relevant enough, fresh enough, so that whoever at home can kind of like appreciate that, yes, I've been watching the same stuff, and they can join in on the conversation. What have you been watching?
I caught up on a couple of movies from last year. I watched Love, Simon, which is...
So not the best start to relevancy, but that's
Fuck you, man. No, I watched Love, Simon, which is a coming-of-age film released last year about a teenage boy that's coming out of the closet in high school, and it's just all about cyberbullying and stuff like that. But I thought it was a really well-made, light-hearted movie. Main character, I'll look up his actor's name, but his father's Josh Duhamel and mother's Jennifer Garner. Josh Duhamel is awesome, and he when the character actually...
Oh, sorry, in the movie.
In the movie.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry.
I was like, wow, this kid has these superstar parents.
Exactly.
Jennifer Garner, Josh Duhamel.
Yeah. But the lead... Oh, it's Nick Robinson is the lead actor.
Okay.
He's in a couple of other things.
He looks like there've been these 3 actors who had big films all at the same time that look almost identical. So there was that guy from, I think. What's the guy from Baby Driver? The lead in Baby Driver.
Oh, Ansel Elgort.
Okay, Ansel Elgort, and then we had Tom Holland in Spider-Man. Right? Yeah, that sounds correct. And then we had, whose name I'm about to butcher, Alden Ehrenreich from Han Solo. But the ironic thing was they were all up for Spider-Man as well, in their respective roles.
Yeah, exactly.
At a time, I think apparently Ansel nearly was cast in Hail Caesar in the role that Aldrin got.
Yeah.
And but I mean, it's just very unusual how these guys. And then this guy also looks just like them.
Yeah, I'm so glad Solo was made.
Anyway, it's just a weird observation.
Love, Simon, great feel good film, good message. It's a bit cliche at times, but that's what you get with a Hollywood coming of age story. I finally watched Upgrade.
Woo! You said you were going to watch that last time. So...
I did. I'm a man of my word, Dools, you know that. So it's directed by Lee Whannell, and it's starring Logan Marshall Pierce, I believe his last name is. Logan Marshall Green. Whoop, not even near. It's what you'd hope...
I thought it was Tom Hardy Light.
Yeah, it is. It's Tom Hardy 2.0. But funny you say that. It's what you want Venom to be.
Okay.
The movie's excellent. The movie's it's not really like
on the scale of 10 being John Wick, 8 being Equalizer.
Right.
Or maybe 9 being Equalizer. It's pretty good. Where is it on the scale of action?
Good 7.5. It's not as good as Equalizer.
That's pretty good.
But there is some it's unique because the whole point is the main character gets paralyzed at the beginning of the film. because of an issue that happens.
I think the trailer tells you that. So
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But I'd stay away from the trailer, I reckon. I watched the trailer after, and I was like, yeah, stay away. But he gets an AI chip that makes him have like AI in his body basically, and like allows him to walk and stuff again. And he starts to hunt down this killer. But every time he's fighting, the AI takes over. So his face is acting, but his body's fighting like it's a robot. So it's really like junky and structured and like. But it's
that would be hard to.
He's basically playing two characters at one time. It's really awesome. Yeah. But Upgrade, it's great. It's incredibly violent. Awesome story.
You have it on DVD.
I do. I've got it there.
I might be borrowing that.
I'll give it a borrow. And I finally got around to watching Bandersnatch on Netflix. I watched that this morning.
Alright, so I watched it. I had already watched it when we last recorded.
Yep.
But you hadn't yet, so I think it's worth getting into. Obviously, anyone who hasn't watched it, don't.
For the next 5 minutes, we're going to talk about like
only 5 minutes or so. I think it's worth getting into plot wise because Black Mirror.
We'll stop when it says 11 minutes. Okay. So skip to 11:05.
That's it. Okay. Well, yeah. Initially, what do you think?
I thought it was an incredibly well-made Black Mirror episode. It's not my favourite Black Mirror episode.
No.
But it's incredibly well-made. It's almost revolutionary. They're like, something like this is made for television, like for streaming. And Black Mirror I thought was the perfect platform for it. I loved how it brought you back a couple times. You're like, you've seen that. We could do better.
Do you know? No, but do you know what that felt like to me? It was like game over, and then there was the retry option.
That's what they kept alluding to, though. Yeah, it's like I loved how meta it was in it, where the guy's just like, he should just try again. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, in the next life. You're like, it's actually a video game.
Yeah. But that's an interesting point that I'm seeing a lot of people make, and I at first, so the question being posed is Bandersnatch. Can it be considered a video game? And the thing is, I would admit my immediate reaction is, are you kidding? Of course not. But then, if you really try to argue, it's like, how do you say it isn't?
It's like the Walking Dead Telltale games.
Yeah, I mean, those games have a bit more agency, and there's like, a game is made of code, and there's like, a lot more involved mechanically, but at its core, you're right.
It is interactive.
It's like a Quantic Dream game, like Detroit Become Human, or as you said, Telltale. So it's like, and for anyone who knows those video games, it's like once you watch Bandersnatch, it's pretty much what you're getting into. The film, and the fun part is, it's like you think like, it's going to be full of these fun little, possibly mundane choices. The first choice is what cereal do you want to eat? What'd you pick? I chose whatever the sugar one was. I didn't choose the frosty one. I chose.
Fuck you, dude. Frosty's the best.
I wanted to go the weird one. I was like, I know what that brand is. I want to go the.
I literally was like, I'm gonna pick what I would pick, and I just like.
But immediately I'm just like, this is gonna have some crazy ripple effect, man. Like,
he kills his dad with Frosties.
Whoa. And that is one of the endings. You just straight up murder. I mean, I killed the dad multiple times in multiple endings, but it was the same way every time. I'm just
the ashtray?
Yeah, with the ashtray. So I'm wondering if you had the.
I did.
I think another ending which I thought it was pretty much at the core of the story and this guy's character, which was losing his mother and the rift between him and his dad because he blamed his dad for his mum's death.
Yeah, because
in part due to himself for him taking
the rabbit,
his toy rabbit. But what I loved and found really cruel at the same time was how you go back and you think, we can change the course of history. You can't change the course of history. Like he goes back, he saves his rabbit, but still they ended up being late anyway. What did you get that ending as well? Did you do? What did you choose, to go on the train or not, or stay home?
I chose to go on the train because I was just like
home.
I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, this kid's crazy anyway. I'm like, let's ride this train.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen.
But the thing is, if you're conscious in that moment, why couldn't the kid? Because it seemed like he had the brain of his present self in that moment.
Yeah, because he was like,
and he couldn't be like, oh no, don't get that train over. I mean, if you do enough kicking and screaming, you can probably convince. Anyway, I mean, we can only.
What last couple of things I want to talk about. I loved how it, throughout it, you were like, this is at least me. I was really conservative. I was just like, when it came up to, did you get to the point where you killed yourself?
I actually was
you
this
followed
jumping off
Colin?
the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, followed Colin.
Where you follow Colin instead of going into the doctor's office.
Oh yes. So yeah, I did. I actually said I told Colin a job.
I didn't do that. I was just like,
Yeah.
I thought this was like a test, and I was just like, I'm all in. So I did that, but then like slowly I was just like at first I didn't want to kill the dad. I tried to not to, and then brought me back, and it's basically Netflix was like, you gotta fucking kill him. But then like after I killed him, I'm like in my mind I'm like, this kid's gone. Like I'm open to any option. And it's just like, how do you want to kill him? How do you want to do the body? It's like, do you want to bury it or chop it up? I'm like, let's get the saw out. I want to
and then he like it becomes very meta in some moments, and the character will look up at the screen and just be like, "Are you serious?" Like after you've selected the chop up, and you'll be like, "Come on, man." Anyway, yeah, we'll start to wrap it up.
Yeah. So
I think it was 6 minutes 20 seconds. So
yeah. So all in all, I thought Bandersnatch was excellent. I thought it lived up to everything. It also, I read an article that doesn't negate that there's going to be a season 5.
Yes, and I actually always knew that. I don't know why people kept saying that. So spoilers are done for Bandersnatch, by the way. We're now moving on to the. So a lot of people were worried that Bandersnatch was going to replace a season 5 of Black Mirror.
Yep.
That's not the case. They quickly came out with a thing. But I mean, we always knew. I mean, or at least someone like myself who was always keeping up with this kind of news. I always saw that there was discussions about people had spoken and being like, oh yeah, I'm directing an episode, or Miley Cyrus had been talking about how she was the lead in the episode and shit like that. So I mean, I always knew there was going to be a season. So
I just can't wait till they ask Jordan Peele to direct an episode. He's been an outspoken fanboy.
Oh, well, dude, he won't now. I mean, you know why?
Because of us.
No, because of he's spearheading the Twilight Zone reboot.
Oh, that's right. Which is, but yeah, that's
and
right.
Dude, when I saw that, I was like, no wonder he hasn't done Black Mirror.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's probably been working on this for a while. I'm actually really keen for that because I mean,
I've
never really watched the traditional Twilight Zone, but that is very much what Black Mirror is and
100%
inspired by.
Dools, what did you watch this week? I know there was a movie that you watched.
Yes. So I watched a couple things. First, can I just give a quick shout out? This is definitely not a new show, but I've been getting into, per a friend's recommendation, Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown, which the entire show's on Netflix. And
did he pass away, Anthony Bourdain?
He did. He unfortunately committed suicide early or mid 2018.
Shit.
Very sad. But I don't think that should put you off watching this. This show is exceptional. It's just like it does a deep dive into culture, food, people. They explore a different city every episode.
That's awesome.
You can just chuck. I just treat it like I treat it like Black Mirror in the sense that I can just chuck on a random episode whenever I want, and not have to worry about like a interweaving kind of plot or anything. So I mean, yeah, I just watched the Shanghai episode the other day, which was in season 5, and then last night I watched the one about the Bronx, which is like this undiscovered little haven of this kind of melting pot of different cultures in New York that no one seems to really know about. And anyway, yeah, it's really awesome. I definitely recommend just checking that out. That's all on Netflix.
I will definitely check that out.
Films that I've watched. I watched a big one, which you saw when it came out, but I saw Vice finally.
What'd you think?
I thought it was phenomenal, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
Adam McKay, man, he can direct a flick.
He can really do it. So this is the guy who was initially responsible for, if I'm correct, pretty sure he did Anchorman.
Yep.
And Step Brothers, and I think Talladega Nights.
I watched Talladega Nights last night, actually.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's an underrated Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly movie, but it's pretty funny.
Gotta shake it before you bake it.
Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake.
I'm the magic man.
Vice is exceptional. Christian Bale, without a shadow of a doubt, will be a front runner. I mean, unless Harry thinks someone else says, I think he might say Rami Malek, but I think
Rami Malek's
I think he is a serious contender for Best Actor.
I agree.
He transforms himself.
He does.
It's actually it's amazing, dude.
He's a very method actor as well. All the mannerisms as well. He's like the way he talks. He's like, we got a different understanding. It's like I
went and immediately watched snippets of an interview with Dick Cheney on YouTube after, because I mean I knew of Dick Cheney, but I didn't really know what he behaved like as a person. But I mean, yeah,
it was really great.
He nailed it. It's crazy. And Amy Adams also excellent as Lynn Cheney. Steve Carell as Donna Rumsfeld, phenomenal. Although a smaller role than I envisioned. Sam Rockwell as George W. Bush, also
he was really good, wasn't he?
Really funny as well.
But he
some great moments.
Do you reckon George W. Bush would be happy watching this movie?
Probably not. I don't think Dick Cheney would be happy as well.
No.
Well, that's how these things go. Especially if you're not a particularly revered character of history. There you go. Oh, Bradley Cooper, interesting.
So I'm just looking up the odds right now.
Yeah.
For Best Actor. Yeah. Bradley Cooper's sitting at $1.57, the favourite, followed by
Christian
Bale.
Viggo Mortensen for Green Book, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and Rami Malek's following.
So that's interesting because I would have imagined Ali Mahershala would have been
Mahershala Ali. So close.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
I'm pretty sure he's supporting, isn't he? Yeah, he's the supporting actor in it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Vice is phenomenal. It goes without saying, it's essentially a dramatized kind of look at the events throughout Dick Cheney's life and his rise to power and politics, and whether I really want to do a bit of my own research, because I can't help but feel like some bits are exaggerated, and it definitely does have a left-leaning political kind of stance, the film. There's nothing wrong with that. It kind of wears that on its sleeve, and it even pokes fun at that little mid-credit scene thing at the end, but and so of course there's nothing wrong with that. It's very self-aware in that regard, but still I kind of it was almost hard to believe, and if all of that is true, then it kind of makes Donald Trump pale in comparison, to be honest. Anyway, that's for another time. Great movie. I think that'll also the movie itself will definitely be in running for Best Picture, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be nominated for Best Picture as well. Yep. I don't think it will win, but I think it will be nominated. I just want to do a quick shout out to the actual filmmaking. There's elements of this film that is just I've never really seen stuff like that happen before. The Jesse Plemons narration stuff. That was awesome.
Although Adam McKay did that before in Big Short, though. Whenever they would try to explain something, they would bring in. I remember they brought in Margot Robbie.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Margot Robbie. This is how negative gearing works.
Yeah, it's true. There's a particular scene which I think is one of the best scenes I've seen this year in Vice. Or best scene I said last year. Sorry, in Vice, where there's people in a restaurant talking about
that was awesome.
a specific legislation that they're going to push through, and they're talking about it like menu items, and it's just the way it's done is it's excellent.
We'll have it all.
Yeah, how good is that? But all in all, I thought Vice was an incredible film.
By the way, random little thing, but that the waiter, do you recognise him?
Yeah, it's Doc Ock.
Yeah.
But what would you give that out of 10, Dools?
Man, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close to being. It's in my top 5 films of 2018. I'm counting it in 2018.
No, it's a 2018 film.
Yeah, no, sorry. It did come out in 2018 for us. 9 out of 10. I really liked it.
Like that. Good work.
The performances were just unbelievable. So
that's awesome. Dools, should we dabble into a little bit of news of the week?
Ooh.
So there's not that much that's happened. But Dools, Aquaman will be the DC's biggest hit film since Dark Knight Rises.
That's unbelievable.
It's right now sitting at globally $750 million. That's million with an M. And it's predicted to hit $900 million by the time it leaves cinemas.
So it obviously went to... Here it is, yeah. So it obviously went to China, and China alone has contributed $260. That's insane.
Yeah.
If your movie... by the way, I actually recently saw that Creed 2... got approved for screenings in China, so that's also going to do really well.
Oh, awesome.
And I imagine that they'll probably be like, fuck, we got to make a third one after that. But Chinese audience obviously boosts those, which is awesome. But what is crazy is that I didn't realize The Dark Knight Rises, but it does make sense now that you think about it, was their previously highest grossing film.
Yeah, because it was following.
But it's also crazy to think that two movies, one being Batman vs Superman, the other being Justice League, couldn't make $1 billion. Yeah. That's crazy.
I know.
Avengers will do $1 billion in its sleep.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
The Justice League, if you'd said a decade ago that the Avengers was going to be a bigger property than the Justice League, I think most people would have laughed at you.
Exactly.
I think Justice League, I don't know about you, but it seemed more ubiquitous in comic book culture, wouldn't it?
People knew Superman and Batman a lot more than knew
Iron Man and
Captain
Thor.
America.
Yeah,
a lot more.
So it's crazy how Marvel have just taken over.
It's because Marvel has patience, man. Think about it though,
But I think that with Aquaman, the marketing was spot on.
Yes.
It like sold itself as a big, fun, dumb action
Everyone
flick.
loves Momoa.
The marketing, like, I mean, yeah, I only watched the first trailer, which didn't give away too much, and I was actually telling Harry after we watched, some of these big action sequences were, blew me away because I just hadn't watched the other trailers. But, and James Wan, dude, he, like, the cinematography is honestly excellent in some parts of the movie, and, the choreography and everything. Is it mind-blowing in terms of story and performances and dialogue and character interactions, all that stuff?
No.
Not
even remotely
not
close.
even close. One-dimensional villains, typical comic booky tropes in that regard. DC still have a bit of work to do, but all in all, you're going to have a good time. Like, you will have a good time.
Yeah, what I think that they should be commended on is that they took a character that's so, like, Scout Boyish. Like, so, black and white, good and bad, and then they just they're like, we're going to scrap that, we're going to put Jason Momoa in it, and we're going to make this guy, like, something different. Like,
the second that I think it was announced via Zack Snyder's Twitter, almost in 2015, because they were casting that early for Justice League, that they got Jason Momoa, and you saw that he had the tattoos, and it's just like, it was a very bare bones kind of look for Aquaman. And I was like, oh shit, this is probably the way to do Aquaman, because I mean, any other way it will look silly. But having said that, and without giving away too much, even though it's on the poster, he dons the original suit, and to be honest, they fucking pull it off.
Yeah, it's good.
And I thought it's a great moment.
It's real good
in the movie. So yeah, it's fun as hell. So I mean, go see it.
So, second bit of news, this is more exciting me than it might be exciting you, but Kevin Smith has begun pre-production on his Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Have you seen the Jay?
Let's have a look at that after. Sorry. Yeah.
Sure. Have you seen the Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back?
I have not. Sorry, I'm not. I really could. I tried my hardest to get into some Kevin Smith movies.
Not for you.
I should probably give them more of a go. I tried. Clerks wasn't for me, unfortunately. I know how ironic that sounds, because I mean, we technically are Clerks.
We are Clerks.
And fucking hypocritical. But so take it away, Has. Tell people why they should be excited.
So, Kevin Smith is one of the filmmakers nowadays that is not controlled by anybody. He writes what he thinks funny. He's got a massive cult following. A lot of people hate it. But, like, most of his movies, I'm going to say, aren't great. No, but they're fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith he's just a lovely guy, and he loves making movies. And
even his last one, though, I think
Yoga
he even
Hoosers?
struggled to say.
Yeah, Yoga Hoosers was Yoga Hoosers was a tough. It was a tough film, but he made it because he wanted to make a movie with his daughter, and his daughter was one of the main characters. You could just tell that, like, they were just having so much fun on set. But what keeps bringing people back to the Kevin Smith universe, which is called the View Askew universe, it's because all these movies are connected, is the characters of Jay and Silent Bob. They were there from Clerks to, like, the latest films that he's made. And Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was like the first film where it used internet trolls and stuff like that as a character.
Yeah.
How the whole film is basically, there's a movie made on the Jay and Silent Bob comic book, and they've got all these people, they look online and all these people are talking shit about them. So Jay's just like, I want to track them all down and beat the shit out of them.
Whoa.
Which he does at the end. He gets royalties and they buy plane tickets to every troll's house and literally, like, knock out these little kids. And the idea that they're going to make a satire parody about reboots and remakes, I think that's just going to be brilliant. And I think that Kevin Smith's going to love it. This seems like a movie that he's been thinking of for years, and he has been. He's said that.
Yeah, he's been pretty vocal about saying, like, yeah, don't worry, we will make this, just a matter of time.
Exactly. And well, now he just has funding.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
I'm super excited about that. I reckon you need to get into Kevin Smith movies. I reckon you'd like them.
Yeah, I got to give him more of a go. Like, I haven't seen, like, I mean, what would you say besides Clerks? And I mean, I haven't even seen Mallrats.
Mallrats is brilliant. Chasing Amy, awesome. Dogma,
because
so good.
he worked with Ben Affleck quite a bit.
Yeah.
It was
And Jay and Silent Bob
Barry.
Strikes Back, I think, is excellent as well.
What about Cop Out? Isn't that?
We don't talk about Cop Out in this household. Did you know the whole story about making Cop Out with Bruce Willis?
Yeah, apparently he just phoned it the fuck in, and him and
Tracy Morgan.
Just
apparently Tracy Morgan was awesome on set. Bruce Willis was an absolute dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, he'd come to set one.
He probably just thought he was in amateur hour. He's just like, it's a fucking paycheck.
Exactly, but he'd come to set some days and be like, I don't want to do my monologue, and Kevin's be like, what do you mean, dude? He's like, I'm not doing my monologue. So you'd have to like
unprofessional.
in this span of
I don't
care
care who you are. Like, that's why I think he's better now. But I mean, when that leaked audio of Christian Bale going off at that fucking dude, some audio engineer on the set of Terminator Salvation, like, it's so cringe. It's like, dude, like, you're not fucking better than everyone because, you're the lead actor. The director, the cinematographer, they're probably working harder than you. The editors. Alright? Like, yeah, you're carrying the film, the sense of your performance is integral, but you're not doing the hardest part. Sorry. So, I mean, anyway.
No, agreed. But yeah, no, I think that I'm personally super, super excited about Kevin Smith.
Awesome stuff.
Dools. Woo. So Star Wars Episode 9 is coming out this year. I'm unbelievably excited about this film.
I'm keen.
Story came out this week because one of the main things that we were worried about, I think I still am, like, even though this has come out, is how they're going to handle Carrie Fisher's death.
So for context, they kind of, it was hinted at and then confirmed by JJ and Kathleen Kennedy, which was that the original trilogy characters, Luke, Han, and Leia, were going to have like their own moment in each of the new films. Obviously, it's still belonging to the new, crew, the new, Rey, Finn, and Poe. But so, for example, like JJ always said that, Episode 7 was meant to be Han's movie, 8 Luke's, and then 9 Leia's. But obviously, sadly, her passing kind of threw the plans askew. But and then they came out and they said, like, we have archived footage from Episode 7, and that I was always very skeptical about. It's like you couldn't have possibly known what Episode 9 would have been about back then, because obviously, the plans were for multiple directors and writers. So anyway, you can kind of take us through this.
So Adam Bankhurst from IGN has reported saying that according to Todd Fisher, brother of the late Carrie Fisher, the unused footage of Leia Organa from Star Wars The Force Awakens that will potentially be used in Star Wars Episode 9, untitled still, is substantial and looks like, quote, it was shot yesterday.
Interesting.
He says that he is absolutely thrilled with the footage.
Yeah.
That gives it a foot of hope.
So, and he goes on to say, the brother, that this footage is not simply outtakes or reshoots, but, quote, new content that could be woven into the storyline. And there's lots of minutes of footage. I don't mean just outtakes. This is unused, new content that could be woven into the storyline. That's what's going to give everybody such a great kick. It's going to look like it was meant to be, like it was shot yesterday. Those are big words. I kind of trust the brother. Yeah. I mean, like, this is like...
He wouldn't be a guy that would be paid off.
Yeah, like, it's not like Disney are paying him to go out and say this, and, this is his family. So
this is his kin, dude, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's really reassuring to hear. I think, I think we're kind of going to have to give a pass on it when it comes out. It's definitely not going to feel perfect. I think it might be a little jarring, but I think, I'm sure they can work some magic, and they technically have already CGI'd Leia before anyway, so I mean,
it's true.
And her estate have apparently given permission for that, but I think JJ and other executives have kind of be like, no, it's alright, we won't do that. We can think of a better way to do things. But
that's really
obviously
awesome
her role
to say as well.
Obviously her role had to have been dialed back, and the script would have needed to be reworked. But anyway, I'm in the camp that, and maybe Harry and I can get into this closer to maybe when the first trailer comes out, we could do a bit of a Star Wars discussion.
There will be a full 90-minute discussion on Star Wars.
But I'm in the camp that I have some problems with Episode 8, and
how phenomenal you thought it was.
Okay. But yeah, I mean that'll be fun once the fuck, we still don't know the although with Episode 7, the trailer we got pretty much a year before release.
We got in December, yeah.
But then 8 we actually didn't get it till I think maybe almost like
Star
halfway
Wars
through the
Celebration.
year. Yeah, which is in April.
I'll look that up.
Anyway, so I mean, yeah, we're more or less on a similar timeline. I imagine maybe a similar thing will happen this year, Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, I don't expect a trailer.
We
for
get
a while.
yeah, the
April.
trailer.
You're right, April.
Okay, so April. So I mean, yeah, maybe April. I think it's safe to assume.
I reckon
we
right
get
after
the
Avengers.
title and a teaser. Yeah. After,
That'd be a dope post credits.
Yeah. No, I think Avengers throws a bit of a spanner in the works. So I think
Because Disney don't want to advertise both. At the same time.
they don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to. So I think that you're right there. So I think maybe May even May
Yep.
May the 5th even or 4th. Sorry, they reveal it. Even then, that's still a bit close to Avengers, but we'll see.
I reckon they might
because they don't want to. I mean, nothing will get in the way of Endgame, and it is just a trailer. But it's like anyway.
But I reckon once it's out, then they can advertise it. That's what I think.
Yeah, probably.
But I reckon we should go into the topic of the week. This will be something that we do every week. We just pick one big topic and we just go through it. Went through the best of the year last year, Dools, and this year we're going through everything to look forward to in 2019 in terms of movies.
Ooh, doggy.
Now, how this is going to work is I've got a release calendar in front of me here.
Okay.
I'm just going to go through them via date. We've got four levels, right? That you're going to judge by. Level 1, day 1, first in line. Level 2.
So that obviously means
must see, like ASAP.
Yeah.
Level 2, if you have nothing better to do, go see it. So like it's no movie you're looking forward to it, you'll see it in cinemas. Level 3, if we deem it, you can stream it. So wait for Netflix.
Yes. So don't rush into the cinemas to see it. If we get the vibe that
we've got an inkling.
Rent it, stream it, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And level 4, Dools, is throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Movies that
it.
we're not really looking forward to, and we don't see a real hope in hell for it.
In fact, just fucking pirate it. I'm kidding. Oh my god, cut that out.
Let's start off with January 4th. A little film called Escape Room. Have you heard about this?
I've seen things about it.
What do you think?
Well, I'm already a little biased because I haven't seen a ton about the movie, but I have seen a couple reviews. So,
what do the reviews say?
Well, it doesn't look good.
It's such a great concept.
Well, it's lukewarm. Well, I mean, I think it's worth checking Rotten Tomatoes now because it is the 5th. So,
true.
I mean, I saw good old trusty IGN. They can really go one way or the other. IGN with their
continue what you're saying.
Yeah. So they gave it. I think it was a 6.7 if I'm remembering correctly. So that is. I mean, that's not great.
Rotten Tomatoes 53.
All right. So there we go. That's it. Don't tell me. Is that Tessa Thompson?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
She is in absolutely everything these days.
I know.
I could have believed it.
But I'm really looking forward to this film personally. Like, not
so
really.
Tell me the premise because I actually don't know.
So the whole escape room phenomenon that's happening at the moment.
Yeah.
So each person basically gets a parcel sent to them with a business card in it saying if you think that you're up to the thrill, come to this escape room.
Mm.
But it's actually a live or die escape room, and I don't really. It looks a little bit sci-fi-ish, Blade Runner-ish, sort of virtual reality throughout it. They go into various different elements. They go through snow, they go through just a normal room, and then through vents. It looks really immersive and really video gamey. I'm looking forward to it, but if we deem it, you can stream it, in my opinion.
Oh, Karen from Daredevil's in it.
She is indeed.
Okay, well, I mean, critics can always be harsh on this kind of stuff, but it says psychological horror movie. I'm actually getting more into that stuff lately. So
yeah, I'll see it. I'll see anything.
It could be a bit of fun. So
so you're saying if you have nothing left to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have nothing left to do, why not?
Awesome. All right, Dools. We go to January 18th. A little film.
Let me guess. This is.
Yeah, have a guess.
Is this Green Book?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This is Glass.
Ooh!
Dools, this
Day
is
one.
Day one, first in line.
Now, had you told me a couple years ago that I'd be recommending you see an M. Night Shyamalan film day one, I'd be like...
What a turn he's had.
I'd be like, what?
Have you still not seen The Visit?
The Visit?
With the grandparents?
Oh, no, I never saw The Visit.
Oh, dude.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking his return to form was Split, but you're correct. He did. A lot of people did like The Visit. But I would argue the Split maybe, I think, boosted him up a bit more. Yeah, that was universally loved.
Yeah, no, The Visit...
I still think The Visit wasn't, like, no one found it... Like, it wasn't amazing.
I thought it was amazing.
Well, I think, like, universally it felt like Split, like, was almost, like, loved.
Yeah, Split's excellent. An excellent film. 66.
Yeah,
I seriously recommend watching The Visit. I think it's a really good film. And it's the first film that, like, people, like, gave him a shot after that. That's why people were open to Split. Yeah. When they saw him, they were like, can he hit 2 home runs in a row? And he fucking did.
So back to Glass, and very quickly, spoilers for Split. It's revealed at the end, and I hadn't seen this movie at this time, but it's revealed at the end that it's set in the same universe as Unbreakable. Yeah. And M. Night's been secretly toiling away at his own little superhero cinematic universe, and it's like, that's pretty fucking... I remember I saw it with you, I'm pretty sure for the first time. Yeah. And you were like, holy shit.
Yeah, and you were like, what? What's happening? Who is he? What is it? I remember that.
I was like, it's Bruce Willis, but what does that mean? Like,
I was like, dude, it's Unbreakable. He's making a fucking universe.
And,
like,
and then I think
cinema, you were just like, oh shit, why not watch it? Shit.
And I think I immediately went home, and it was on Netflix, and I watched it, and I was like, okay, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
And so Unbreakable, obviously. Okay, so yeah, if you don't know anything about these movies, you know, we're not wasting time. Watch Unbreakable. Yeah. And then watch Split. Yeah. And then this is the third, possibly final movie in this little trilogy.
Trailers look brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god.
Trailers look brilliant.
It looks damn good.
My boy Sammy J, dude.
Sammy J as Glass. You know, the very likely the villain. And if things are, you know, if it kind of leads me to believe that he's maybe pulling the strings of James McAvoy's character, and Bruce Willis, very much the hero in this circumstance. And
it just looks like Bruce Willis is finally doing a movie again that he cares about. So I both agree. Day one, first in line.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Easily.
January 25th.
So wait, that's the 18th. Wow, man.
Yeah,
we're
dude.
Pretty much 2 weeks away. Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm trying to get us preview tickets for this week, but we'll see.
So we'll give you, when that comes out, we'll give you a little review of that, guys.
Exactly.
Our audience of hundreds.
Hey, Mom. January 25th, a film you've been looking forward to a lot. The Kid Who Would Be King.
Oh, God.
Dools.
Oh, my God.
Seen so many trailers. Every movie we see a trailer for this film.
Throw it in the trash.
Okay, so February.
I think as you'll quickly learn on this podcast, I have little patience, little time for kids in films. Like very, very rarely. This is a foolproof equation. Very rarely do children improve or, you know, make a film bearable. In most cases, they drag the film down. You know, not due to their acting skills, but because, like, kids aren't that interesting. And, you know, and you can't really relate to 5-year-old kids. Exceptions? Room.
Sixth
Sense, yeah. So, there's a few of them. But at the same time, they're not even really playing kids, though, if you think about it. Like, he's like, I mean, in Room, yeah, he's a kid, but, I mean, at the same time, it's like, you're viewing... You know, you're watching the film through his lens. You're not watching. It's not a film about him. If you know what I mean. Like we're watching the struggle of Brie Larson's character. Anyway, we're very off track.
No.
The Kid Who Would Be King. It just looks like a poor man's Harry Potter. It just not.
So it's all about a kid version of King Arthur.
Yeah.
And you seeing that day one or?
Look. Yeah, I've been it.
Okay. Sweet. February 8th. I'm just skipping to the ones that I know we both know. February 8th, we've got 2 films coming out. We've got Cold Pursuit. Have you seen the trailer for that?
No.
You'd love that. This would be a movie that if you have nothing better to do, we'll see it. Okay. It's another The Grey sort of film. Okay. Liam Neeson. Cool. Cold Pursuit. I think his daughter or his wife gets killed, and it's basically taking him for revenge.
He's just shitting these out. I watched the Commuter recently. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not good.
It's like, dude, you in any kind of money issue?
Dude,
any financial problems? Or?
What about the Commuter? Right? If you'd seen this, you'd understand. The Commuter goes from a really low budget action film to like a $50 million budget when he gets leaned out the window and you see that train flipping and you're like, this looks incredible. Like, I didn't expect it. I think that we both love dumb action movies. It looks like another dumb action movie.
Oh yeah, I mean Liam Neeson, he can still carry a good action movie. He's still a good actor.
Something that our audience will come quickly to learn is that any dumb action movie, me and Dools will absolutely see it in the cinema. We'll pay to go see that shit. So I'm speaking for you because I know that you haven't seen the trailer. That if you have nothing left to do, go see it in the cinema. Lego Movie 2, the second part, Dools.
Yeah, look, I think you might be a bit more inclined than me, but I'd say, yeah, why not if you're not doing anything else? I thought the first one was good.
I thought the first one was good as well. There was a lot of controversy over that one because it got snubbed for the Oscar nomination.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The Lego Movie 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Didn't get nominated. I think it should have because, I don't think it should have won.
It was very kiddie. Like, Pixar films, even adults can enjoy, I think. I think it is definitely very kid-oriented.
Yeah. But then...
and like the late Spider-Verse, I think anyone can love.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think if I were the Academy, it's kind of makes sense. Not that I think it probably should have been nominated, but I mean,
I think it's also because it has live action bits in the ending. With
really? Do you think
Will
so?
Ferrell, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's one of the main things. But I agree. Like, trailers haven't really been doing anything for me, but maybe did the Lego Movie trailers, and then I actually really liked the film. So I'll see it in the cinemas, but I'm not going to rush to it.
All right.
February 14th, we got 2 films. Alita: Battle Angel.
That looks pretty good, actually.
That looks really awesome.
Yeah. I would say day one, because it looks solid. It looks really solid.
Yeah, James Cameron is producing it.
Cool.
Robert Rodriguez is directing it.
What's he done?
He's done the Spy Kid movies. You love those. No, he's done
one is actually not bad.
It's not bad. He did From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, okay.
He did the Machete trilogy. Yeah, they're good. They're good movies.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Once Upon a Time in Mexico, dude. Excellent film. I agree. I'll probably see that day one. I love a good sci-fi film. I watched Valerian. I really liked Valerian. It was so dumb and
I never saw that, but yeah, it was Green Goblin and
Enchantress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cara Delevingne.
Dane, Dahan, and Cara Delevingne.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I remember?
When was that recently? You watched that?
No, I watched it a year ago. It was good. It was fun. It was forgettable sci-fi movie, but I like that.
Did you ever watch
stuff.
Jupiter Ascending?
Yeah, I did. I
saw that
in the cinema. That was
because that was a Wachowski siblings movie.
Yeah, that was an abomination.
Oh, okay. Well.
It was really bad. It was one of the worst I saw that year.
So what? Good, because I'm actually in the camp that I don't think Matrix 2 and 3 are that bad. Obviously 1 is far superior, but
do you know they came out in the same year? 2 and 3.
What?
Yeah, Matrix 2 and 3 came out in the same year.
Really? I had no fucking idea. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously shot back to back.
They were shot back to back.
Yeah. That's
crazy.
Came out. 2 came out at the start, 3 at the end, or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, actually. It's similar to how Peter Jackson. All 3 came out exactly a year apart.
Yeah.
I'd love if we went back to that because
he did for the Hobbits as well.
I'm so glad they do that for these Avengers movies. Because can you imagine waiting
2 years,
the typical 3 years in between the Avengers movies?
Fucking snap.
For Endgame? Oh my god. Anyway.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yes. So Alita: Battle Angel and something else is coming out.
Cool. So Alita: Battle Angel, I'm going to see that day one. You going to see that day one?
Yeah, I would say so. It looks pretty cool.
Happy Death Day to you.
So I haven't watched the first one.
Okay.
But I was intrigued by the first one.
First one's an awesome film. If you haven't seen it, it's the first one. The whole premise of the first Happy Death Day film is it's like Scream crossover with Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
So it's a slasher horror film, but every time this girl dies, she wakes up and the day starts over again. And it's her basically trying to find the killer. Amazing concept. Awesome concept. I really like the film, and it seems like the second one's just going to make satire of it even more, which I'm all for.
Awesome.
So I'm not sure if I'll see it day one, but I'll definitely see that in cinema. What about you?
If you're not doing anything else,
Yeah.
I'm probably in the same camp. I mean, I'll try watch the first one as well beforehand, but yeah, it could be
February 22nd, we've got How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World.
Oh, this already has early reviews. I saw it. I think people seem to love these movies. I haven't seen them. To be honest, I haven't been very. I haven't been keeping up with all the DreamWorks animated movies in years. Like, honestly, I think maybe the last one of substance I saw was like Shrek 3 or something.
Yeah.
So,
No, true.
it's been a while. Yeah, so I don't know. Have you seen the other two? How do you feel about
Yeah, they're not standouts to me. Like, the main character's Jay Blumenthal, I think and like, there's only so much you can listen to that guy's voice. Like,
what's he from again?
he's the main character in She's Out of My League, This Is the End.
That guy. Okay,
yeah, that guy. So I'll see it, but I'm not gonna. I'll probably, if we deem it, you can stream it. I'll probably.
He seems like that kind of guy that definitely couldn't have made it in Hollywood without Seth Rogen being his friend.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna stream that bad boy. What about you?
I probably won't even see it.
Okay,
So, I mean,
well,
I wouldn't put it in the trash because that's unfair.
No,
but
I
I
agree.
just have no interest. So
well, we got a couple of big movies coming up, dolls.
Woo.
May 8th, we got a little film called Captain Marvel.
holy moly!
All right.
Wait, that's May? I thought it was March.
Sorry, March.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
March 8th. Sorry, thank you for calling me out.
Beautiful. Can't wait. Day one. Easy.
Same. I love Brie Larson. I think she's a fucking badass in everything that
I think
she
the
does.
trailers really G'd me up. I mean, they're touting Captain Marvel as to be the strongest Marvel character in the MCU to date.
Yep.
That's a big deal. That's fucking exciting. We get a bit more Nick Fury. It's set in the 90s as well, so it's like, I think they'll be fleshing out the world a bit more. I don't know a ton about this stuff, but apparently it's going to be, delving into the mythos of the Kree and Skrull War, which apparently is pretty big in the comics and, ties into some big Avengers storylines as well. Could that play a role in Endgame? Possibly. Yep. I think they'll probably save a lot of that stuff for Phase 4, though, because they've already said Phase 4 will be cosmic, so Captain Marvel is definitely going to be... I think it's definitely going to be setting up a lot of big storylines down the track, so... we're Marvel fanboys here, as you'll soon.
I think it's hard to deny that every Marvel movie we're going to see day one, even if it looks shit.
Oh, dude.
Any superhero movie, so Venom day one.
Yet to... Yeah, exactly. To my...
What would you give Venom out of 10 on top of your head? 3, 2, 1, go.
4.
There, done. So. Fuck that film. Like, I'm just going to say it.
Jim, if you're listening, you have abominable...
We're going to bring him on.
Movie.
We're going to bring him on.
Tastes.
We should just do... So my brother has this opinion that Venom is actually a really good film. And we're going to bring him on and we're going to...
I just look... Okay, my opinion is that Venom, had it come out, during the Raimi Spider-Man era, yeah, it would be possible, be fun. But dude, we're in an age where we have movies like Logan, the Dark Knight trilogy's been and gone. We've had Avengers, and, all the Marvel movies. The benchmark is not just it's through the roof. Like, you can't put out something like Venom and expect. I mean, look, it did really well marketing wise, obviously, and commercially,
box office wise as well. But how much does it get on box office? I'm just gonna look this up.
It killed it. So unfortunately,
because they're making a sequel.
I don't want movies to bomb.
$855 million.
Yeah, shit. So
that would entire budget.
That's written the check for a sequel.
Would probably be about $300 million. So they got $500 million in just profit.
So that's. I never want a movie to bomb, but at the same time, if anything was going to help Sony sell Spider-Man to Disney quicker, like the Spider-Man IP back quicker, it would have been Venom bombing. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait a little longer.
March 15th, we've got a little movie called Us.
Oh man, that's close. Actually,
it's close, man.
Yeah,
Jordan Peele's Us
cool.
is follow-up to the 2017 hit Get Out, which I thought was an exceptional film.
I think you're not misspeaking when you say a follow-up, even though, it's directed by Jordan Peele, but a lot of people seem to think that it's going to be set in the same universe. So,
that'd be awesome if he does
there's already a lot of hints in that first trailer, which everyone should go watch. If you're a Get Out fan, if you're a horror fan, watch this trailer. It looks awesome. It's got M'Baku.
I think it's the
Peter Nyong.
I like not putting it... One of the best trailers I've seen in recent years.
Yeah, I mean,
the sound
it sets up a very unusual premise, and you finishing the trailer, asking more questions than you after than before. But yeah,
he turned the song 5 on It into a really creepy tune, and I'm like, only Jordan Peele can do that.
Yeah,
and he's one of the few directors working nowadays where every single shot means something, and that's what the Academy look at when they're like going for best directing and stuff like that. Is if this film is as good as Get Out, he's going to be nominated for best director.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be incredibly hard because I think Get Out, you know, it definitely had a lot of cultural and social commentary involved, which I think elevated it in our discourse. But Us seems to, it looks like it's going to be continuing in that same vein.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not to say that that's the only reason Get Out was successful. It had a great performance in the lead of Daniel, I think Kaluuya. Kaluuya. And
you're right.
Yeah, cinematography and the horror elements. I'm not a big horror guy, but and it's not in your face horror, but at the same time it has its moments. And, that's the kind of horror movie I love, where it's just like
it means something.
It's atmosphere building. It's tension building. That's
why I really think you should watch Hereditary.
Okay, I should.
Yeah. That's your homework.
Oh, by the way, another quick thing. As if you didn't already have enough reason to dislike him, but guess who hated Hereditary?
No.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hate, but was like, oh, it's so underwhelming.
We're bringing him on. Yeah. No, Hereditary is an exceptionally well-made film. Yeah. So we're both first in line, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Day one.
March 29th, we've got Dumbo.
Oh, cool. I've been really enjoying the live-action Disney movies so far.
Same.
Okay. Well, I've only really seen. I'll give Tim Burton another shot.
Yeah, so I'll see it in the cinemas. I won't be there day one though.
I remember seeing the trailer. I was like, oh yeah, this looks a lot of fun. It looks exceptional.
It's gonna tear your heart out, man.
Yeah.
Do you know the story of Dumbo?
I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen the animated movie, but not for years.
Dude, the animated movie was short as well. I think it was 60 minutes.
Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long, long time. Yeah, so I mean, besides, I haven't seen
64 minutes.
I haven't seen the latest. Yeah, wow,
that's crazy.
So I haven't seen in terms of the new Disney live action movies. I only saw The Jungle Book.
Yep. Did you see Cinderella?
I never saw Cinderella. I also never saw Mary Poppins.
I
never saw Beauty and the Beast either. Yeah, so I haven't really been watching them. I'm only going after the ones that I'm really interested in. Sure. So, and there's obviously another one on this list that, I think by and far will be...
Yeah, we'll get to it.
More interesting, but yeah.
It's not Aladdin.
Oh, look, yeah, day one. I mean, yeah, it looks cool.
You reckon day one? I'm going to see it.
I thought the trailer was, really good.
Awesome. So, it's got Danny DeVito. It's got Colin Farrell.
Woo!
You do no wrong. Let's move into April, Dools. April 5th.
Get it.
2 films April 5th. Pet Sematary.
Okay. That rings a bell. I think I may have seen a trailer.
Oh, trailer is awesome.
This is pets raising from the dead, if I'm correct?
Yeah, not just pets. So, main character is not Stephen King. Oh, this is the 1989 movie. Sorry, one sec.
Wait, Stephen King acted?
No, he wrote the film.
Oh, but it said he was playing a character.
He probably did a cameo. So Jason Clarke. Jason Clarke is the main character in it. It's about this couple and their kids. They moved from Boston to rural Maine.
Is this just me, or is horror having a serious resurgence?
Dude, same with So I saw this trailer and I was like, this has got me as excited as the trailer for It got me excited for It. Okay. The trailer is really well made. Looks incredibly creepy.
Stephen King must be one of the richest.
Yeah, dude, he is
motherfuckers. He's got a Netflix movie, I swear, coming out every 6 months. He's got this really Castle Rock. Apparently, it's this really successful Hulu original show.
I really want to watch that, man. Guess what his net worth is?
It has the guy who plays Pennywise actually from It as the lead character.
Oh, really?
Something Skarsgård.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Guess what his net worth is?
A billion sounds too much, but at the same time, he's raking it in. I'd say 8 or 900 million. Oh no! He sold over 350 copies of his novel. That's estimated. It'd be a lot more than that. Well, hold on. Go Forbes real quick. Is this touchscreen or
Yeah, King has earned over 433 million in his career
since first appearing on? Oh, anyway. Oh well, he's rich.
Yeah, he's rich. Like he's got enough money. He now sells his short stories for $1.
That's cool.
I think it's a website called $1 a Story where people who want to make.
Well, I mean, he just writes because he's passionate. So he's like, do I really need this much fucking money?
I think I'm there day one. I love horror. Horror's one of my favorite genres. And the trailer's completely.
I'm getting more into it, so I'll take your word for it. Day one. Yep.
Shazam.
Woo!
Shazam! This is the first DC movie I'm so excited for.
I actually, so when I first saw the trailer for Aquaman, because they came out at the same time, Shazam and Aquaman.
Oh, right, trailer.
Lukewarm on Aquaman, but I ended up liking it. But I loved the Shazam trailer. I was like, dude, this is getting it right. Like, the vibe, like, I don't know a ton about the characters of Shazam. No big comic reader, but...
Sorry about your window, but you're welcome for not getting robbed.
But, dude, Zachary Levi, I think, seemed like the perfect casting for this. I was a little confused and disappointed to learn that, because it was announced literally years ago, The Rock was playing Black Adam, a famous villain of, or nemesis of Shazam's, but apparently he's getting his own solo film first.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe, I think it might be a cameo now. I think we'd know if The Rock was in it.
Like
he could barely contain himself on it. Yeah, exactly.
He can't
hide shit.
I'm there day one. I think it looks like a lot of fun.
Same. I think it does. After Aquaman, really kind of does seem like DC's turning around. So
hopefully,
I'm getting a little more excited.
April 12th, Hellboy.
Oh shit, yeah, dude.
Fucking David Harbour. A lot of people hated that trailer.
So I saw a lot of.
I liked it.
Who were clearly diehard Hellboy fans. So looking for comic accuracy, kind of like, like give me back Ron Perlman, you motherfuckers. Kind of fans.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of negativity based on the appearance of Hellboy. So I think his face looks weird and like
his face does look weird, but it's Hellboy.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I looked up the comic and I'm like, dude, like how exactly do you appropriate this for the screen? And like, I mean, it doesn't look overly different from Ron Perlman's. Like, to me, it looks a bit more like he looks a bit more like rough around the edges. And wouldn't someone called fucking Hellboy who's some fucking servant of hell wouldn't he? Shouldn't he look like that?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not an expert in this. I mean, he looks fine.
I think like some of the jokes in the trailer don't hit, but I'm so sold.
Tonally, I think people are whinging about it. But I mean, not knowing a ton about Hellboy, I enjoyed the first two Ron Perlman, Del Toro directed films.
Yep,
but,
I agree.
Look, I mean, I'll give it a shot. I think it could be a bit of fun.
Yeah, I would like as you'll come to learn, any superhero with their day one. So day one.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're gonna be there. Film for me. I know that you probably haven't seen this. The trailer, April 19th, The Curse of La Llorona. Have you seen the trailer?
No idea.
So I'm pretty sure it's made by the Conjuring guys. The Curse of La Llorona. So I won't be there day one, but I'll definitely be seeing it in cinemas. It looks like the trailer is awesome. Gave me a really creepy vibe. It looks like a really patient sort of horror film.
It's got 2K.
It does have 2K. So the main character is Linda Carnegie. Produced by Gary Wan. That's James Wan, not Gary Wan. Sorry, James Wan.
Oh, there you go, James Wan.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen the trailer, definitely go see The Curse of La Llorona. It looks really creepy, eerily, and it's just a really well-made trailer. The trailer's just like one little segment of the film. I love it when trailers do that.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know why trailers don't do more of that, actually. Yeah. Because I mean, that's a great way to, you get a scene, and I feel like most films do have these scenes, but you get one where you're kind of discussing the plot, like you get an idea of the plot. Whether it's characters gathering around, kind of describing the situation. Yeah. And that way you're not giving away the entire fucking movie.
Like, I'll show you the trailer after this.
Yeah, because that's
the trailer, cool. Like, is, like, there's one bit, it's that bit that's pretty horrifying. It's a little bit of a jump scare, but everything else is just incredibly creepy and really well made. I thought it was awesome. I'm there. I probably won't see it day one, but I'll see it in cinemas, definitely.
Sweet.
There's a little film coming out April 26th. Have you heard of, I think it's called Avengers Endgame?
Avengers
Endgame.
Yeah, I believe it's French.
Oh, is it? Have you seen the trailer for this, Tools?
Look, this little indie French film. I mean, look, I'm
You're
I'm open-minded.
You're going in on it. You're going in.
I'm open-minded. No, we're of course talking about Avengers Endgame.
Compose yourself, Dools. Compose yourself.
This is
We're a family
without
show.
a shadow of a doubt, my most anticipated film for this year. I was blown away by Infinity War. I knew it would be good. The Russos proved themselves big time with Winter Soldier, and then they doubled down with Civil War, and then they somehow topped that with Infinity War. If anyone can go 4 for 4, it's these guys.
It is, yeah.
It's alright. You know, I'm kind of a sucker for googling it and scrolling through the Marvel subreddit and kind of exposing myself to theories and leaks and of that nature. I still have no idea what could possibly happen in this film. You know, there's theories of time travel, multiple realities. We really don't know what's going to happen. One thing we do know is that it's going to focus on the OG Avengers, clearly, because they're the only ones left undusted, and Thanos. And I think it's going to go back to basics in that way a little bit. How it's like it's going to be an end cap on the OG Avengers, tie up their storyline, and then kind of set up Phase 4 and pave way for a new era of heroes. And Avengers may be led by Spidey, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, and Doctor Strange, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think we'll kind of be phasing out Iron Man, Cap, possibly Thor and Hulk, even though Chris Hemsworth has kind of said he has a renewed interest in playing Thor after Ragnarok because they reinvented the character a bit. We'll see what happens. I mean, there's literally no way of knowing who's going to make it out of this film and
which I love.
What's going to happen.
It's like a Game of Thrones episode.
So I mean, I think the stakes are incredibly real in this movie, and yeah, but
there is a lot of movies that I'm about to say that we're all going to be day one. They're there. So yeah, obviously day one we're there.
Yeah.
Like probably midnight session.
I can't wait.
Let's be honest. Dools, we go to May 10th. A little film called Detective Pikachu.
Oh my god. Dude.
When they announced that there's going to be a detective movie starring Pikachu and Ryan Reynolds was the voice, at first I was just like, that sounds really gimmicky and like a shot for money. Saw the trailer, 100% in.
As an unabashed Pokemon fan, you know, I loved the game since I was a kid. This just looks like so much stupid fun.
Yeah.
And the CGI on the Pokemon actually looks pretty cool.
Really
I
good.
actually like it. I was like, how the hell are they going to pull off live action Pokemon? I was like, well, that makes sense. I mean, people think it's weird that they're furry and stuff. But it's like, well, I mean, how would they? I think it would look really weird if they were completely smooth. Yeah. Can you imagine like a Pikachu that was like bold, smooth?
Yeah, I know.
It's like that would wig me out.
That would wig me out.
So I think you know the aesthetic. Don't get hung up on the aesthetic. I think they did well. Ryan Reynolds says, I mean, the second he speaks in the trailer, it's so stupid. But
so good.
yeah, it looks like a bunch of fun.
Day one.
I'm all in. Yeah.
Cool.
There's also actually rumors. I saw a little news story that they want to remake the original Pokemon movie, which is a classic.
I saw that CGI.
It's a classic in that kind of
Was
same
that Pokemon
CGI.
2000? Or was it the one before that?
I think it was Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Cool.
So
Alright,
yeah.
sweet, yeah. Well, definitely, I'll be all in. May 17th, John Wick, Chapter 3.
Oh fucking hell! So the only problem with John, dude, there's so many, man. There's so many good movies. Could this top 2018? Because we're only in in May.
I know.
And there are two big ones I'm thinking of. Well, a few more, but like two. Anyway.
We'll get there.
So the problem with John Wick is last year there were distribution problems in Australia.
There's a lot. There's a lot of movies.
That's a US release date, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I remember last time we had to wait like an extra 2 months or something. So
I think more than that. I think it was like 4 or 5 months.
Oh god. Hopefully we do get it on time, because this John Wick 2, man. I actually watched both of them back to back only a few weeks ago. Oh man, they're so good.
The pencil scene. Oh,
Keanu Reeves, man. Oh, he nails it, dude. I think he's never been out of work, but you know he's been off the radar here and there.
It's a resurgence.
Yeah, I mean, big time. I personally think he'll be remembered for this and not Neo. I think
100%. Day one.
John Wick.
Day one. May 24th, Dools. We've got 2 films. Aladdin.
Again, another Disney live action that I think. I thought Will Smith looked a little strange in the promo art release.
But that's not him. That's not that's his human form.
But apparently he won't be. Apparently he won't be CGI. He'll just be blue. That's what I've been hearing.
I heard he was majority CGI and blue.
I think he'll just look like that.
Let's wait for another trailer.
Be like a yeah.
I try like.
Well, we haven't seen it.
Fun. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, we saw the teaser. Teaser's out.
Did we?
Yeah, he's not in it, but we saw
okay. All right, well.
we saw the Cave of Mysterious Wonders and Aladdin and Zazu.
I
Not
think
Zazu, whatever the fucking
look, they're remaking.
Perhaps
You know, there's another Disney movie that will come to that many would have considered to be
Zazu.
considered to be too sacred to
Yeah.
touch and remake or reboot, however you see fit. And Aladdin's weird because Robin Williams just absolutely owns the role of genie in that, even though it's an animated movie, but he really does bring that character to life, akin to like Mark Hamill and the Joker slang. But look, I'm keeping an open mind. Will Smith's actually a pretty good choice.
We'll probably see that day one.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But if in terms of excitement, I'd see it in the cinema. I wouldn't rush to it though. Brightburn, Dools. Have you seen the trailer for this?
This sounds familiar. Give me a rundown.
So it's basically if Clark Kent's childhood was a horror movie.
Wow. Okay. Oh yes, I did see. Yes.
Good description.
Yeah,
Right?
this creeped the hell out of me. This trailer.
Yeah. I'll see this in the movie. I'll see this in the cinema. I won't see it day one. But
that's the kind of horror
also
where I'm
little,
still not sure if I want to subject myself to it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
you hate kids, and this time the kid hates you.
You've got a point there.
No, it looks great. It looks really original that they literally turned
So many
Superman
horror
into a
movies,
movie.
man.
Yeah, man.
Fucking hell. There's been like 4 notable ones so far
I
on
know.
this list.
Straight up, May 31st. And there's still a massive horror movie to come as well around September. May 31st, Godzilla, King of Monsters.
Fuck, day fucking 1.
I'll
Holy
probably
shit.
Nah, it does look great. I'll be there day one. Me and Dools have a massive, long-lived argument that I don't think first Godzilla was good. I thought the last 30 minutes was exceptional, but there was a good hour, 80 minutes before that, which was far from exceptional.
An hour and 80 minutes?
No, hour or 80 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
No, the first Godzilla movie is good. It's been a long-awaited sequel. It will literally have been 5 years. I reckon we see it in IMAX again. That's how you got to do
I'll see it.
Godzilla.
I'll definitely see it day one. The first trailer really sold it for me. Second trailer, not so much.
I think it did. But I mean, look, the problem that a lot of people have with it is that you don't really get the Godzilla action until late in the movie.
And now we are getting...
He's fighting like 5 different monsters.
Yeah.
We're gonna be right in there.
You got a good point. Yeah,
So I'm
excited for
gonna
it.
be. Yeah, I'm really keen.
Also on that day, we've got Rocket Man, the Elton John film.
Oh yeah.
Very excited for that. Taron Egerton, we haven't seen much of it. Can't really talk about it. Taron Egerton looks great. Saw one little trailer.
I'm still not entirely sold on him as Elton, but I mean, it does look good.
Yeah,
it does look good.
I'll see it in cinemas.
Mm.
Yeah. June. Oh.
I think I know what
We got a bit of a down spiral.
Oh really? Oh, okay. Or maybe it's July. I'm thinking of that we get. Anyway.
Yeah. Dark Phoenix comes out in June.
Trash can.
Trash. Not even going to stream it.
I predicted, and I think you know this. I predicted Apocalypse would be very.
You did.
Or like very underwhelming. It's only going to be more of the same with Dark Phoenix. I'm not interested at all.
I'm not excited. I'll stream it. I've got no interest to see it straight away. If I see it in cinemas, it'll be because I've literally got nothing to do. I've got absolutely zero excitement for Dark Phoenix.
Plus, no Wolverine, no Dools.
That's true. That's true. Let's move on to June 14th. We've got Men in Black International.
If I'm not doing anything else, first trailer. By the way, I haven't seen a single Men in Black movie.
They're all on stand.
I'm not even remotely inclined to change that. By the way.
Wow, really, dude?
They just don't appeal to me at all.
Oh my god.
Tommy Lee's a bad motherfucker. I love Tommy Lee.
What about Big Willie? My god.
Yeah.
You love it though. It's so much damn fun. Yeah.
So 1 and 3 are the good ones. 2's bad.
2's bad.
Because if I had to guess, I would have thought that 3 was the bad one.
No, 3's good.
Oh.
They go back in time, and Josh Brolin plays the younger Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, interesting.
It's really good.
Alright, well, I won't rule it out. But what do you think about it?
I'll see it in cinemas. It's not top of my list.
Day one, you piece
I will,
of shit.
but I probably will. June 21st. Got a little movie called. Have you heard of this series? Toy Story 4?
Oh my god, that's coming out in June?
Yeah, it's coming in June, man.
Dude.
That is...
Damn.
Disney are coming out with some hard hitters.
You know what? It felt like... I remember when they announced it, and I was like, I love Toy Story, but Toy Story 3 felt like the perfect ending. It was definitive. And it also felt like it was too soon. But, I think it's just because we've been conditioned to such long distances between sequels for these Pixar movies, but Toy Story 3 actually came out in fucking 2010. So it's been a long time.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I just looked at July, and July is a heavy hitter.
Oh yeah, that's what, if I remember correctly, some big ones. But yeah, dude, I love Toy Story. So yeah,
awesome.
Day one for Toy Story.
So let's go into July. First one is Untitled Conjuring Universe film. I'm there day one if it's a Conjuring film. I'll stream it if it's like a Conjuring Universe film.
What do you think? What was the latest one? The Nun or something?
The Nun sucked. The Nun was a piece of shit.
Because that was a Conjuring Universe.
It was. Yeah. But like, if it's a movie that's written by the brothers that wrote Conjuring.
Well, I read that Patrick Wilson and Vera
Farmiga.
Yeah, Famiglia or whatever the fuck.
Let's call it Famiglia.
Yeah. We're returning for a new one, so maybe it's a sequel.
Hopefully,
Who knows?
Hopefully it's Conjuring 3.
Yeah.
Because I love the first two. I thought it was awesome.
I have no interest. I don't really follow the series. So.
Fair enough. July 5th, we've got Spider-Man Far From Home.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, 100%.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Where's the trailer?
Yeah, so the thing with the trailer, it's weird. There are a lot of rumours that... they turned out to not be rumours. They turned out to be true. But there were... so the rumour mill was buzzing just before the Avengers Endgame trailer was due. It just happened... It was due apparently on the Wednesday of a week where, there was a sad loss of former President George H. Bush. And I think his funeral was held on Wednesday. And I think out of respect, Marvel was like, well, let's not drop the biggest fucking trailer of the year on the funeral, on the day of the funeral of the president. Yeah. And of course,
fair enough.
Of course, it makes sense. That would have been a little disrespectful. So I think they waited till Saturday, and yep, we indeed did get it. We got the Avengers Endgame trailer.
I was coming home from my Christmas party, drunk in an Uber, screaming at my phone because I was so excited.
But the thing was, apparently, the rumor was Disney were rushing to get it out, or Marvel rushing to get it out, because Sony apparently also wanted to drop the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. And they were going to do so at some, there was a Comic-Con in Brazil that weekend, and I think it would have. I mean, if you really think about it, it would be a little silly if the Spider-Man sequel, if you know what happens in Infinity War, if the Spider-Man sequel trailer came out before Avengers.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, I did read a description of the trailer. I didn't tell Harry. I don't think he wants to know. Let me tell you guys. Holy moly!
Yeah,
if this trailer is to be, I believe the description. Like, this is from someone who was at the event. It's proven that they did show the trailer there. So the trailer, it's definitely a real description. Like, holy shit! It sounds weird and wacky, but fucking awesome.
Awesome!
Like,
Can't wait.
They're taking it in a really interesting direction, and
that's awesome. That's what I want.
Anyway,
just another one. So day one, both of us, right?
Yeah. Oh my god!
July 19th, we've got a little film called The Lion King.
Jesus. Disney are unstoppable.
Disney.
And if you keep in mind that they will technically be reaping the profits from all the
Marvel,
and Fox movies as well. So X-Men technically will be going to their pockets.
Yeah, true though.
Not much needs to be said.
Looks trailer completely sold both of us. Already sold.
It looks very faithful. John Favreau is more than capable. He did Jungle Book. I think that's why they were like, please do The Lion King.
Enormous cast.
He nailed the Jungle Book.
You've got Donald Glover, you've got James Earl Jones, you've got Beyonce, you've got
Seth Rogen,
Bill Eicher, John Oliver.
Yep.
You've got other people. Beyonce as well.
As Nala.
Yeah. And you got a couple other people, like I think Whoopi Goldberg's retired.
Oh, I think you might do better in pronouncing his name, but the lead of 12 Years a Slave
Chidiwell Ejiofor.
A Scar, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Chidiwell Ejiofor.
So, yeah. Dope cast.
Great cast. See day one, easy. Dools, this is a hitter for most anticipated movie that's not a superhero movie coming up.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
A little film called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Holy
Tarantino movies, man, are an event.
Yes.
They're an event. We wait patiently 3 years for his new movie. He always takes exactly 3 years, which he's like, he obviously takes his time, but at the same time, he's just like, I do want to deliver to my fans on a reliably consistent basis.
Yeah.
And 3, I can't ask him I'm not going to ask him to rush his process. So this will be the 9th film in
Crazy.
Out of the 10 that he supposedly says he will direct, write and direct. Sorry. So there's of course rumors about him going to be directing his own Star Trek movie, and that will apparently be the loophole in his 10 film rule, which will be like, I'm going to write and direct 10 of my own original movies, but I might direct some other stuff or write some stuff here and there. So, we haven't gotten a trailer or anything. We haven't even got a poster or a teaser. Or
We just got set photos.
We haven't got anything. I think if I had to guess, we might get something maybe even next month.
Yeah.
Like a trailer or something. I cannot wait.
It's going to be
Tarantino has let me down, I don't think ever.
Day one. There's a lot of day one movies and stills. Oh, keep on that. Alright. August. You got New Mutants dropping August 2nd. Do not give a shit about this film at all. Trailer. They've gone back to the drawing board because it was supposed to come out last year. They've gone back because they.
So it won't be the contract. Sorry,
but they've gone back to the drawing board because it wasn't scary enough. And like I'm just like, this doesn't sound good. So I'm firmly believing.
Wait. Oh, maybe I misread. But what wasn't it that they thought it was too horror-esque, and they're like, all right, guys, dial it back, make it a bit more mainstream. Oh, maybe you're right. I mean.
Either way, whether it is, like, that doesn't sound good. So I'm trashing it.
Bin it.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's move on. Same date, though, Dools. Like, we might have a little bit of, a little bit of sour there, but a little bit of sweetness in the Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Holy moly. Yeah, dude.
Jason Statham. And
Dwayne
The Rock Johnson. Spin-off that we've all been asking for.
Hobbs and Shaw. We literally, this is one of those things that I think you and I seeing Fast 7 where they fight each other, and then Fast 8 they have that ridiculous prison brawl scene.
That was awesome. I will beat your ass like a Cherokee drum.
And The Rock somehow slides across like a metal grate as if it's a fucking sheet of ice. I mean, it's the most.
Do you remember when he was sprinting like he was on the level above the like walkway? And he was sprinting and he slid and he like went through the grate and like bounced off a fence.
Oh yeah, dude. You like that. It's the most. Yeah, I do. I literally will YouTube that scene every once in a while. It's so much fun to watch.
It's so good.
And what about sleeves? And this prisoner charges at him and he's just like, he's just like, I've always wanted to get my payback. You're gonna die today. And he charges him with a knife. And The Rock grabs him, twists his arm around, and stabs the guy himself with his own knife. And he's like, "Not today, bitch."
Yes. Not today, bitch.
So damn good.
Oh man.
And also has. Guess who's the fucking villain?
Oh, Idris Mofo Elba. Can't wait. Cannot wait. What a bad mofo. All right. Yeah, day one, easy, right?
Yes.
Okay, we got Artemis Fowl's dropping August 9th. Have you known anything about that? The trailer dropped. Did not excite me at all. I'd stream it.
Yeah, we deem it to be. We deem it that you stream it.
Cool. September starts off big. It Chapter 2 drops on September 6th.
Damn. Yeah, day one, dude.
Day one.
Yeah,
first one. You're not a big horror fan, but did you see the first one?
Oh yeah, I love the first one. I thought it was really good.
Excellent film. I reckon same director.
Again, another one of those kind of new age horror movies where they embrace atmosphere and tension building. And not cheap jump scares. 100%. It has one in the bathroom which fucking got me.
Did that get you? I thought
my god,
the one that got me was the projector screen.
Yeah, that got me as well. Except there was clearly a build up.
Yeah,
the
build up.
The one, I mean, although it was still together.
The one in the bathroom, like it was.
But the bathroom was like a literal jump scare for me.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of you.
So it Chapter 2. Yep, definitely there.
100% day one. We're a bit spare here because not much has been.
Announced,
yeah. So we're going to October 4th, my birthday. We got Joker dropping.
Ooh, I'm actually cautiously optimistic.
I'm there day one.
I'm there day one. But I mean, in terms of
Todd Phillips,
whether we'll
great
like
director.
What's he done besides the Hangover movies?
Oh shit, I knew this. I researched this before this. Todd.
Although I'm sure, of course, a good director is necessary. But I mean, Joaquin Phoenix
War Dogs
doesn't just Joaquin Phoenix doesn't just pick his movies willy-nilly. Like he's a craftsman, he's an artist. He wants to know that he's going into a role for the right reasons, and we saw that with You'll Never Really Hear. But I think he's gonna bring a fucking damn good Joker.
Yeah, he looks great. He's a very method actor as well.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for that. I think it looks great. It looks different, which is what we need. All right, so October 11th we've got Zombieland 2. I think we can both agree that that's going to be A lot of fun.
Oh wow, yeah, I completely forgot about that. And that's with the original cast and everything.
I believe so. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep, all in for that.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
day one for that.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
I loved the first Zombieland. I thought it was awesome. All right, we're into the last 2 months. Dools, November.
I'll put in a little once you're done. I'll put in a little honorable mention, just because it doesn't have a release date, but we know it's coming out next year.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do it now.
Yeah.
Finally, Martin Scorsese's The Irishman.
Yes.
With Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and coming out of retirement just for this, Joe Pesci.
Ooh.
Cannot fucking wait.
It's so good, man. So good.
I think it follows De Niro, who plays a mob boss. Pacino is sorry. I think De Niro is an assassin hired possibly by Pesci to take down Pacino, who is a mob boss. And yeah, goddamn, dude, I'm fucking what a cast,
It's
man.
gonna be excellent.
It just sounds like 4 very good mates getting together to make a mob.
I think it's coming out on Netflix as well.
Yes, it is, which is a little bit of a shame. I mean, because this is the kind of movie I want to go fucking see in a cinema.
They might still do a cinematic
I hope
release.
so.
They did with Roma.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
You still got to see Roma, by the way.
The only thing was that. Yeah, I think hopefully because it's Scorsese, they'll see the value in a. I think it's because I'm thinking of Annihilation, that its international release was purely Netflix and didn't go into cinemas. But maybe because it is
in cinemas, but it wasn't in our city, but like
just in the US.
Yeah,
just in the US.
yeah, but like really limited.
But I think because it is a Scorsese film, Netflix will see the.
Yeah, I agree. Like same as they did with Alfonso Cuarón.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's just a quick one to shoehorn in there. So
before you ask, I'd see that day one, Dools.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, November. We got Charlie's Angels reboot.
What?
Yeah.
When was this announced?
I don't know. I'm just reading off this list.
Oh god.
So, would you stream it?
Let me guess. Is Charlie a woman and she's got 3 blokes doing her bidding or something? Or?
So that's straight to the trash. Right. I like the first Charlie's Angels, but the second one I thought was absolute garbage. So I'm not looking forward to that in the slightest.
Not even remotely interested.
All right, we got the Untitled Terminator film, directed by Tim Miller.
So we think this will come out
November 1st. It says.
Okay, cool. I think this has promise.
Yes, it does.
So,
I probably won't see it day one, but if you have nothing better to do, go see it in the cinema. Tim Miller, great director.
I think we can render a better verdict once we get a trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
Capable director. Cameron is overseeing, executive producing, so that's
probably helping with the writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll see it in the cinema, but we'll probably get a better, like you said, justification when the trailer comes out. November 15th, we've got the next Kingsman film.
Oh, cool.
Doesn't have Taron Egerton.
Yeah, because apparently it's a spin-off set during World War 1 or 2, I've read.
Yeah, which I'm like, I'll see it in cinemas, I'm not excited for it now.
I don't know about you, I was a little underwhelmed by Golden Circle.
I was as well. Yeah, I was, yeah.
So I was like...
I'd give it a 5.
I didn't like it that much. It fell a little flat in areas. It was way too long.
Way too long.
And, yeah, so, yeah.
Agreed.
And they killed off Mark Strong. What the fuck? The fuck, guys? Come on.
Country road, take me home. Such a good scene there.
Oh, the place
where I belong. November 22nd, we've got Frozen 2.
In the bin.
So
in the bin.
December 13th, we've got Jumanji sequel. The reboot Jumanji sequel.
Oh, yeah, why the fuck not?
Yeah, we did not look forward to the first one a bit. Then we saw it and like, this was...
Yeah, it was good fun.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Kevin Hart plays the same character in every movie. That's fun. Oh my god, I can speak damn right now. We've got Rock being... We're big Rock fans, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And Jack Black, a lot of fun. See it in cinemas, won't see it day one. Last one, Dools. Possibly the best one. December 20th.
Possibly.
Star Wars Episode 8.
9.
Fuck. Star Wars Episode 9. It's too many. I'm unabashedly an enormous Star Wars fan.
So am I.
Yeah.
So am I.
I absolutely cannot wait for this film.
Yes.
I was thinking about it the other day because, like, I think I might be excited for this more than Avengers.
Really?
Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, Avengers, you know me. I'm their day one, midnight session. I will literally, like... I will fucking love every scene of it. Cannot wait. I'm already giving it a 10 without seeing it.
I just think Endgame with Infinity War's ending in mind, knowing that it's going to be a swan song for the OG Avengers, like, you just know they're going to go on a fucking bang.
Like, it's going to be awesome.
I mean, no doubt. I just feel like the one character that I was kind of hoping would have his fucking huge moment, Luke, is just he's gone.
Is he?
So, yeah, well, now they've rewritten canon so that Force Ghost can fucking initiate lightning storms from the sky, but I mean...
That's the thing.
Okay.
We're
going to have a Star Wars discussion, I'm sure, down the track. So
from when I was a kid, I grew up with the original trilogy, then I watched the prequels. I liked the prequels. Second one I thought was absolute trash. First one has a lot of problems. Third one's a good movie, I think.
Yes, I agree with that.
I read heaps of the books. I played heaps of games. Like, I still am obsessed with Star Wars. And then JJ comes out with Force Awakens, and that was like an awakening that, like, good Star Wars movies still can be made.
Yes, and I agree.
Then Rogue One happened, and I think that's still the best one that's been made since.
Yeah, I oscillate between Rogue One and 7 being the best of the new Star Wars movies.
Sure.
But yeah, it's
a lot of people hate it. Last Jedi, I adore it. I definitely see the problems. The whole Canto Bight side story with Finn and Rose, I think, can be cut out. Yeah. And probably would have made the movie a lot better. But the whole stalemate story of these two ships following each other, I think, is brilliant. The whole connected good versus evil between Rey and Kylo Ren, exceptional. And for
you thought the main plot being that we're running low on fuel.
The stalemate, I think that was the plot driver. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
We'll have to get into it another time. But yeah,
it's fine. But I think it had one of the best fights in Star Wars history with the Praetorian Guards.
But very quickly, what I can say about The Last Jedi, because I do have my problems with it, what I can say with that, it does the best of all Star Wars films. Aesthetically speaking, it is the best. Has the best cinematography.
Yep.
I think the opening scene with the bombers and just the attack on the
Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut.
No, the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought. Sorry.
The bombing run. Oscar Isaac.
That opening scene, man.
Unbelievable.
There's a massive Dreadnought, and it's just like, we're having one little fighter come out. It's like, one fighter.
And a little bit of humour.
Right, BB, you ready? Yeah. And I remember we saw it in Midnight Session, the whole fucking crowd lit up.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
And then that scene where he's just like, BB, work your magic, dude.
And there are some other visually stunning moments, like the Lightspeed kamikaze run. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
How it's just like the whole cinema is just in absolute silence because the film is, and then yes, as you said, the Emperor, the Praetorian Guard fight room scene, and so I mean, there's a lot that movie does better than.
I still remember seeing that Midnight Session and that guard scene, that blew us away.
I mean, because just seeing because it did feel like Rian Johnson was doing his best to create. So it's like he looked at Empire, and he looked at his own script, and he was like, at every single beat that Empire had like a significant turn in the story, he would think, okay, I'm going to do the opposite. So it's just like, how Empire introduces the Empire. Jesus. How Empire
Strikes Back introduces the Empire. Yeah, I get you.
No, or introduces the Emperor. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, Vader's not the only one. He is a master, and he's potentially more powerful and more sinister and all these things. They just dispose of Snoke just like that.
So you think he's dead?
I don't think. I mean, then what are they going to do with him in one last movie? I hate to tell you, but
we should do a Star Wars episode.
There's so much we could talk about. So, of course, this is Star Wars Episode 9. We don't have a title yet. Day one. What do you think the title could be?
Harry's Last Hope.
I mean, there's no way anyone could have guessed The Last Jedi. So I mean, it's
The Last Jedi was a great name as well.
It was cool, Or it also didn't mean anything in the end, but yeah. Right.
Because he.
I mean, yeah, Rey was the last Jedi, but then again, is she really with the little fucking broom boy at the end?
The broom kid.
Fuck this movie.
Fucking broom boy. I'm there day one. So yeah, you there day one, Dools?
Yeah, of course. I'm as nearly as big a Star Wars fan as you.
Dools, I think it's time. The time's come. We've gone through an hour and a half talking about everything of the week. Movies to come in 2019. Join us next week. I think we're going to do some Oscar-nominated predictions.
I think, yeah, because, we'll be getting closer to February. I think it's early February the Oscars are held.
Late February.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, should we maybe leave it then for early February?
Well, late January the nominations come out, so we should do predictions of who's being nominated.
Okay, well, that makes more sense. So, yeah, we'll do that. Talk about what we've watched, think of a topic as well, and so, yeah.
It'll be fun. We'll do that. All right, sweet.
Lovely.
So, till next
time.
You're
getting exactly what you pay for, and... Which you're not paying.
Yeah, yeah. Which is till next time. We're clocking out and we're off duty.